Okay. So loving awareness is the theme for our morning practice. And many people in this room have done some variation of this practice. Many people here have done it with me. I like to think of it as applied Bhav. So what we cultivated and touched upon last night during kirtan, I like to think of this as a way so that we don't just see that as a specific moment in time, right? Something that we did at some event and then we come away from, but some way that we can integrate that into our lives, right? Even the minutia of our lives, all those little moments throughout the day. Or the big moments, those moments when suffering is so big that it seems like it's the only thing that exists. Like there's no way out and there's nothing to get out of anyway, because it's just it. It's just suffering. Yeah. How do we relate to those moments to, maybe some peak experience we have at a kirtan? It's a moment of ecstasy or, how do those relate? And the inspiration behind this practice is a fewfold. One, it's been my experience that that's often how many of us relate to specifically the practice of kirtan, right? It's a thing that we go to, and to rephrase something that a Sufi teacher once said, it's like we treat it as if it's another bead that we can take and thread onto the necklace of experience. Yeah. It's something that we can wear. It's a memory we have or can refer to, but we often don't view it as something that can be a part of us moving forward, right? It's separate somehow. It's something that we're extracting and gaining and collecting. The second is really born from my one-on-one work with people. And if I've seen one common theme, one nearly universal pattern, I would say that it's this. We could all love ourselves more, right? Treat ourselves with a little bit more kindness, and learn to let go of struggle. And when I say love ourselves more, I'm not talking about narcissistic love. I mean, that's often how we define narcissism, as self-love. And there's a big segment of the culture today that is a self-love culture. That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah. I would define narcissism as an extreme separation from love, right? It creates this hole so big that it's just like nothing can fill it, and so it's just grabbing and grabbing and grabbing and grabbing. And the other source of inspiration comes directly from Ram Dass. I've, over the years, boiled down all of the intangible lessons that I gained from being around him. things that I'm still contemplating and wrestling with and attempting to integrate into 3 lines. Yeah. The first is that love is real. It's real. It's the base of reality. It's the base of our being. And again, it doesn't require that we believe anything. These words are just offered freely. But as we get a chance to be around people that are embodying love, and I see satsang as a way that we do that together, right? At any moment, any one of us in this room, our heart could just open up, and then we all get to drink the fruit of that. Yeah? I'm conscious when I'm singing kirtan that it's not necessarily going to be me that's the first one to open up. And that's why I like doing this practice with others, right? Other people help me. Right? There's this group inspiration. And as we come in contact with that love again and again and again, for me, I get more and more comfortable just saying that as a truth. That's not a belief. Yeah, love is real. And the second is that it's worthwhile. Yeah. When we're around someone and their heart is open, it has this infectious quality. Like innately, intuitively, immediately, we know that it's worthwhile. And when our heart is open, yeah, there's this sense of fulfillment. In the devotional literature of India, it talks about how love is both the practice and the reward. Yeah. So that means that we don't practice love to get something else. It's not about achieving a future state of perfection. It's that love is inherently and immediately self-satisfying. So we practice love because we know that love is true. We know that that's what we want. And it also seems to beget more love, right? The more we come in contact with open-hearted people, the more we have moments of our heart opening up. We create new pathways in our being. We inspire ourselves, right, to turn towards that even more. And the third thing from Ram Dass is that this love is accessible. Yeah. I know from living with him that he was a human being. And as a human being, he went through all the human stuff that we all go through. I saw him grumpy in the mornings. I saw him struggle with dependency sometimes. Right? He was a human. I also saw the way that he did bring the practice to those things. I saw the way that he continually, as his body got weaker and weaker and he needed more help, and there was new layers of dependency for him to work through. I saw the way that he brought himself to that. And the last time I saw him, he was just so open. Just the fruit of all of that work. So this love is real, it's worthwhile, and it's accessible. We don't have to wait to achieve some future state of perfection or enlightenment or whatever it is for us. Yeah. I don't even know what perfect means anymore. When I look back, it constantly seems to be this extrapolation of whatever my ideals are of the moment, which constantly changing. Yeah. So you don't have to wait. And that's the other big piece of this is one of the primary things I do when I'm working with people individually is working to subtly shift and reframe the way that our practices exist in our lives. Yeah. Why are we meditating? What is the purpose? That can look like a lot of things. Someone comes to me just in the extreme throes of grief, and the first thing they say is, I don't know what to do. I can't meditate anymore. Gosh, that's like this added layer of suffering on top of what's already a really hard moment in life. Yeah. So maybe in that moment we reframe, maybe we let go of meditation for a while. Maybe we find some way to find some sense of inner ease through the grief. Or it can look like I'm trying to do my mantra practice, but I have these certain thoughts and they keep pulling me away, and it's so frustrating. Yeah. What if we brought the practice to the frustration itself? What if we took as inherent that that's what the mind does, is it wanders? What if the point of mantra wasn't to make our mind and our frustration and all this stuff go away? What if it served as this soft, gentle reminder that it's all okay, that we can cultivate a stance of inner ease, of openness, a stance of compassion, of kindness towards our own mind and our own body and our own experience. So, that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to work with mantras in a specific way so that this through line of this retreat of chanting the holy name, these names of love, that when we leave this retreat, this isn't just some moment in time or an experience we had, but something that we can carry with us into our lives, into our day, into our chores, our frustrations, the part of our mind that gets competitive at really weird, awkward moments.